Well, good morning, y'all. Hey, well, it's another rainy day here in the Pacific Northwest. it is it is chilly, chilly. So I made myself quite a mess and I want to show you. Look at that. Wait. Look at this muddy, swampy mess, right? I will show you. So this is like a little runoff like creek kind of ditch thing that runs into that creek behind us. So it all feeds in there. And then this is in front of our homestead. Right, you see them birds right out there? Do you see what they're doing? They are picking up some seeds, and I'm going to tell you what I did. Shoot, birds. Shoot. Get out here. All right, where's a good farm cat when you need her, Felicia? So this is what I did. I planted black oil sunflower seeds right here. And this, you probably can't tell, but is probably, 12 by 40 feet in depth and length. Excuse me. I'm still battling this cold, y'all, so I apologize. So, anyway, why did I plant so many? Oh my gosh, why? So, with my homestead, we use black oil sunflower seeds a lot. The bunnies get some seeds, and the goats get seeds. I give some of the chickens some seeds, and it's just a good source of protein. And apparently, I'm giving wild birds some seeds too. This is in front of our homestead, not in the back where we have the fencing. So this is a whole lot of this. And this is definitely a wing and a prayer. So I'm trying not to be controversial. I'm trying to keep my mouth about political views and conspiracy theories and what have you. So I went to pick up another 50 pounds of black oil sunflower seeds for our little homestead for the next, well, it honestly probably lasts us 3 to 4 or 5 months. Don't go through a whole lot of it, but it gets mixed in our feeds. And this time I took out some for seeds because I went and I purchased that same bag that I always purchase at the farm and feed store, and I tell you what, it has gone up more than $20. And that was a little bit hard to bite on. So I shopped around and realized that that wasn't so bad compared to the other farm and feed stores. So I paid just about $40 for a bag of black oil sunflower seeds for 50 pounds, mind you. And that stings. Holy moly. That freaking stings. So I decided to take about, realistically, 2.5 cups, measuring cups full, and sprinkle them out there after I got done tilling up that ground. We don't usually use that ground for much of anything because we have deer and whatever's picked through. And I thought, well, let's give it a shot. And what can it hurt? I'm going to lose 2 cups, 3 cups, whatever. Is it going to be that big of a deal in case there is, I don't know, some growth out of it? And I've had people say, "Oh no, after it's been processed through the companies, it won't grow." Nay, nay. Yes. Does it grow like a seed packet or organic seed packet would? No. Um, However, Fred Bunny does not like his black oil sunflower seeds. So he spats them out, right? And I went to use their manure in my rose bed and last season, and all of a sudden all of these starts came up, big hardy starts, and I was like, what the friar tuck is that? And lo and behold, they were sunflowers coming up from the poopies, right? I was like, well, that gives me an idea. So I took it and I planted it all out there. Will it work? I don't know. But it's worth a shot, ain't it? So, is it going to save me a whole bunch throughout the year? Probably not. It's going to save me some. And that part out there by the roadside, it always just looks wah. Like, it's not very pretty. It used to look super, super creepy before I had a chainsaw and took some things down. And it can still look kind of creepy in there, but we're going to try to bring in some sunflowers and see what happens if these birds don't eat every single flippin' one of them. I might have to throw some more in there. But anyway, we're trying. We're trying. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll be beautiful. And hopefully I will get more than 3 cups of sunflower seeds out of it afterwards. We'll see. But it's all about the try, right? I keep telling you, it doesn't matter if you got a little piece of dirt, go ahead and give it a try. Again, not gonna get uber controversial with the conspiracy theories and what have you, but seeds are seeds. Learn how to propagate. Learn how to take one simple branch and make more. I've done that with my red currants off of another homesteader. I've done that with my corn, and I'm actually trying cabbage right now from the little shoots. So give it a try. What is it going to hurt? You take one ear of your corn and see if you can propagate off of that and make 200 off of an ear of corn. I mean, what is it going to hurt? So, you may notice here, my garden, if you saw my last video, it looks a little bit different. I said I was going to reconfigure it just a little bit, and that I did. So, right here, I took all of the corn that I propagated, not all of it, of course, because we ate some of it. But I took about 10 ears of corn, let them dry out, and I used all of those seeds in these 5 rows right here. They are, if you're a corn person from the Midwest, God bless you. Yes, these are a little close together. But I'd stop walking through everything. Do you see the paths? I didn't do a whole lot of anything different. I moved some gates around, or some of these cattle panels around, because I'm going to grow melons up. Small melons, of course. You can't grow like big watermelons. It's too hard on the vines for them. But little watermelons, little cantaloupes, that works just fine. Just fine. Anyway, um, but I reconfigured it to work smarter, not harder. Um, with the sun and the trees and everything, how they grow. I'm being a little more diligent about that. I'm definitely trying to propagate my own seeds that I had saved from last year, trying to make like a seed crop so I have it for years to come. Can you do that with um, these hybrid seeds? I haven't had the best of luck. I have had people say both ways, like yes and no. I have propagated basically heirloom seeds. Um, those are the ones I'm going to try to stick with. And I might try the other kind just to see, but always have my heirlooms ready to go. Do I have all of my seeds? Am I super diligent about it? No. I lost a whole bunch. Like literally in this dirt, there could be okra, uh, Brussels sprouts, or broccoli coming through. Oh, kale. Kale in this back corner could be coming through too. Um, I got lazy and I missed it, and a whole bunch hit the ground. So we'll see what happens. Um, but anyway, again, we're just gonna try and see. Is it going to kill anybody? No. Is it a sin? No. It may be some, but no. It is not in the Bible. I checked it. Um, just try. I had a person ask me, "What? What is that big? That bushel of green right there?" Um, that is propagated celery from the grocery store. Yes, people, I did that. Cut off the head or the base, like about like that. Trim off the bottom, like, a little bit thicker than a piece of paper, and stuck it in water, let it root a little bit, shoved that crap in the ground. Yeah. And when I need celery, I come out here and pick it off stem by stem so I don't lose that root base. Anyway, good boy, Clyde. You chase off them birds. Tell them no. I did that. I put all those seeds in there, literally, and like during a rain, and then it started hailing and beating the tar out of me. And so I went running in the house, and I have not put up anything to distract the birds. So, again, anyway, so that was another kitchen propagation. It works. I will tell you, in this stage of their life, um, they are not very wide like the ones that you get in the market. Um, so the stalks are maybe thumb size, maybe a little bit. Some of it is pinky size, but thumb size. They're not the big wide ones that have a lot of chemical put on them. And let's just be real honest about that. You can. They're more like the size of the ones that are organic in the organic section at your market. Another thing that you see is the soaker hose. I find these soaker hoses at estate sales or garage sales, and everybody hates them and what have you. Well, in my life, they have a purpose. I can do the drip irrigation, I can do a whole bunch of different things, but this works for me and my budget. Now if you can see, it ends right there because how I redid it, how I reconfigured the garden. And so I have about 150 feet left to do, and it's going to come down and back around, down and back around. So I don't have a lot of flooding in between my aisles. My aisles can stay dry during the summer. Obviously not right now, but, and then with this, I will turn it on probably, depending on the heat, 15 to 30 minutes a day. I do, however, want to show you a little bit more. See the size of the hose? This one is wider, a lot more water goes through. This one is thinner. And it pushes the water out like it's incredible how that is such a little difference, but the water flow is different. It's crazy different. That's why I have the smaller part of the hose coming down this way, because what I'm planting in these areas, they're not going to need as much water flow, and it's going to be, well, when these trees start blooming out, this part right here is going to be shaded more. So it's not going to need as much water as the stuff that is in the heat. This will be hot primarily. Look at those freaking birds. We are not going to get any sunflower seed or sunflowers. I don't know if you can see them little buggers, but it is a smorgasbord over there. Dang it. Well, here's for hoping. Anyway, so if you're getting hose at yard sales or estate sales, or, you know, secondhand, check the size. Check your sizes. And then once you figure out what size you have, what you're planting where, you can drape those hoses all through there. It's almost kind of fun to try to figure it out. What way works the best, and then you're like pulling it apart and then doing it all over again. And I know some people get frustrated. I don't get frustrated. I think it's kind of fun and it keeps my mind occupied. So anyway, I have soaker hoses in strategic places, some along the house side for my herbs and some of my berry bushes, and I'll be getting some for the grapes, and then I'll just turn them on and set timers individually. That way I'm not always babysitting the garden. So it frees up a little bit of time to go play with them goats. Yes, I know. Them goats. You gotta love them. They're so stinking cute. I can't even stand it. And I did have some people ask, thank you very much for your offers, but we are not selling Marty. Yeah, we're not gonna sell Mardi Gras. He's just too stinking cute. I can't even help it. And he's not dead, so that's good. And if you don't know what I mean by that, you're gonna have to go back and look at the other videos. So anyway, my friends, we were trying some things today. Tell me what you're trying. What do you got going on? What do you think I should try to do? I got some space. I can cram in some more. Don't tell Ryan. I already have chickens growing on the counter in the kitchen. Anyway, may love, peace, and blessings fill your heart, fill your soul, and enjoy your day. Share with others, share your love, share your peace. We're all in this together. Have a great one. Mwah.